From new age radio taxis to online grocers to e-book publishers, every aspect of our daily life is dependent on that one app. Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Do Big Symposium presented by Tata Docomo Business Services and powered by CNBC TV 18. Now, undoubtedly, the impact of digitization cannot be calculated. You no longer need to plan your weekend around grocery shopping or visiting the mall or even take a day off to pay those electricity bills. Well, life is a bit mundane without having to tap on the apps on your smartphone. We've really come a long way, haven't we? But what has been the catalyst of change that has transformed so much over the past few years? And what has been the overall impact? Well, on this show, we decode India's digital quotient to find out what India has reaped through this massive transformation. India is at the cusp of a digital revolution and the country is witnessing a massive transformation with digital technology as the driving force. This digital change is pertinent not only to the industries but also to our everyday lives. From supermarkets to online shopping apps, from retail outlets to online websites, and from long queues to quick online payment options, digitization has begun at home. Today, there is a plethora of convenient choices for the common man. Every organization is using digital in some form or the other and transforming the way businesses have traditionally operated.
I think in today's world, digitization is critical, both for economic growth and for maintaining competitiveness in the business world. The advent of powerful new technologies have made almost all human activity possible with at a much greater speed, with much greater facility and much easier to access. And therefore the failure to use these tools actually does place people at a disadvantage.
You know, technology is today available. Technology is not far off, it's available at our doorstep. Technology is no longer expensive, it is affordable. And technology gives you the benefit of scale and extrapolation and reach and accuracy and the ability to rummage through a maze of data, which are also now capturable through technology. So all of it makes it extremely relevant to business.
Digitization is indeed the future and sectoral growth has not been far behind. Digital technology has played a significant role in enhancing India's growth story, with industries adapting to digital change to gain digital dividends. Let's take a look at some of these sectors. The pressure to go digital is only increasing. With the increase in demand and needs of the common man, sectors and industries have left no stone unturned in catering to their digital needs. The dependency and competition amongst the sectors have only encouraged all the industries to adopt digital technology and stay ahead of the curve.
We sit today at the confluence of many circumstances which have all come together to make it a huge window of opportunity for India to leverage these powerful new technologies. And all of these factors, if you see, have come together. I mean, take for example the advent of these disruptive, powerful new technologies: social media, mobility, analytics, cloud, Internet of Things, machine-to-machine communication, and so on. All of these are available today. They are affordable and they can be deployed. We've just completed our mobile revolution and we have more than 1 billion mobile phones in the country. 20% of them are smartphones today. By 2020, we expect that it will go up to almost 40%.
Startups, businesses, social innovators, telecom, education, manufacturing, smart cities and rural are areas that have witnessed a massive digital transformation. Over the last few years, India has leapfrogged into the digital age, making way for both industry and sectoral growth. Industries are waking up to the opportunities of digitization by adapting it in an interesting way that has grabbed the attention of investors and innovators alike.
Well, I can tell you one, very small unit, you may be surprised to understand, the rice. You ever think that it is available online? Kerala has a unique variety of rices like Palakkad and Matta or Nyavara. If you look up it in a Palakkad, in a small village called Chittoor, there is a farm, especially for Nyavara. It is all promoted through online. It is not available at the stores. You know what is the price they are selling? 5 kgs of rice at 395 rupees. And they are earning profits, phenomenal profits.
So this dissemination which is happening is a long exercise. However, that should not stop us. We are moving in that direction. And recently we have in fact introduced a product called the online gold loan. Now this online gold loan is actually using technology to move the product, which is a commodity based loan, which is gold. So how we're going to go about it is that, how we are doing it is that gold loan, which is so far being given at the physical branches where we take custody of it, we are now taking it online, and the customer can actually only needs to come to the branch once, deposit his gold and get his the loan value overall which is there. Say probably he keeps a 5 lakh loan with us, and then he goes home, and anytime he likes from anywhere in the world he can actually do with an app which is there available, as well as on internet they can use, whether to take the loan, repay the loan. So that is an extension of having your one gold as a class of asset which can be liquidated or which can be monetized anytime.
I think in our organization we have completely digitized the specimen starting point, traveling point, reaching point. Then the vials are opened, vials are tested, which test, which machine, what time, who released that report and what time the testing was done, what time reports were released, what time the reports were downloaded, what time it is delivered, everything is digitized from that point of doctors ordering to the end user. So we believe every industry can completely track the processes. Once you quantify, it can be improvised. And if you have digital quantification, it becomes much better. HR cost comes down, the balance sheet improves. I believe those who love computers really have a great time.
With so much changing across industries, the SME sector has witnessed immense transformation over the years. The brick and mortar models of most of the companies have now successfully transformed into a digital one. Well, more on that after this short break. Welcome back. You're watching Do Big Symposium, presented by Tata Docomo Business Services and powered by CNBC TV 18. Now, India's SME sector is the backbone of our economy. The fast-paced growth of e-commerce industry provides unmatched opportunities for the SME community by increasing their online presence, expanding their customer base, and in turn increasing their revenues. The SMEs today are smitten by social, mobile, analytics and cloud, or the SMAC model, and are increasingly catching up with the larger enterprises. So what has compelled the SMEs to join the digital race? Let's take a look. From large multinational companies to the local banya, every single entity is gearing up to enter the digital age. Technologies like social media, analytics, big data, and mobile are fast emerging as new tools of engagement and enabling digital integration in many industries. Small and medium enterprises are not far behind, and the rise of the startups and e-commerce is compelling the SMEs to ride the digital wave. The traditional brick and mortar companies are now embracing digital models to create an online presence and expand their customer base.
Because India is becoming young today, India is the youngest country in the world. So you're going to target any SME, any business is going to target the millennials. So reach them through the conventional mode, it's not going to work. So this media, digital media, definitely it is going to help in reaching them. And SMEs has a limitation, they cannot spend a huge amount of money for promotions. So how to reach and how to have a two-way communication. That is what is very important in today's scenario, because one-way communication is not going to work. People are not going to come forward.
My business specifically, we are in the product marketing business, and we are a small to medium enterprise, because the FMCG industry in India is there are behemoths in there, and what our expertise is in making innovative products, making differentiated products. And for us, the challenge always was to get the knowledge of the products out there to the consumers who really want the product. But with digital, with sharing, with social media, what we have found is, if there is a good idea and if it is marketed well, the idea spreads itself like a wildfire. And that has been the clear big advantage. So whatever disadvantage which we were facing, with digital we have managed to wipe them out.
Breaking the stereotypes and taking a plunge into the world of digital pandemonium are a few SMEs that have proven that adoption is the mantra for success. So let's take a look at some of these SMEs from the North and East regions whose transformational tales are worth a mention. In an industry that thrives solely on treating all medical quandaries, there is one who has transformed the face of the healthcare industry through digital integration. Kolkata's Medica Super Speciality Hospital provides digitally enhanced products and services to its patients and makes sure there is room for constant innovation.
Earlier, you couldn't think of operating a gallbladder on 95-year-old man. Today, you operate at any age, because technology has provided you both with the solutions and the handheld instruments. But that's not where technology is really impacting us. Now, in current state, the way as we are, technology is impacting not only just the superior outcome, it also is affecting your ability to access information as and when you want. You get a blood test done, by the time you reach home, your reports are on SMS. Earlier you had to stand in the queue in the hospital, ask for a copy, and then they may not give you, or it gets lost. Now it gets to your account, to your SMS, to your email. You can forward to your doctor, he can check it.
An example of a no brick and mortar company is Oyo, that is reaping dividends through its digital model. Based in Gurgaon, Oyo is India's largest branded network of hotels that has changed the face of the hotel industry by offering standardized stay experiences through their app at an unmatched price. From a single hotel to 15,000 hotels at present, theirs is a story that has created a perfect blend of a smart idea and technology.
Everything is on digital technology. So the aim of Oyo is to transform this budget segment of hotels, which was a manual-driven industry, enable it via technology so that it is controlled and provides predictable experience, because we have so much technology watching it. Like from our consumer apps, consumer websites, to the property manager app, the guy at the reception of the hotel, to the 200 city staff, which we have operations guys, they have Krypton app in their hands. Call center has central reservation system, Lifeline, micro market has Mitra app, and all those things. So everybody, every actor, every person in the Oyo ecosystem, be it consumer, be it hotel, be it internal employees, everybody is dealing with cloud technologies, and that is how they interact.
We'll take a short break, but when we come back, we get you stories of SMEs from the South and West regions that speak volumes of their spectacular digital journey. Welcome back. You're watching Do Big Symposium, presented by Tata Docomo Business Services and powered by CNBC TV 18. And today we are decoding India's digital quotient. Well, technology has penetrated every nook and corner of the country, and the SME sector is way ahead of the curve. Before the break, we heard some exceptional stories of the SMEs from North and East regions, and now we're going to have a look at some of the traditional companies from the South and West regions who've made it big in the digital age. Successful implementation of sales and marketing solutions to clients is what is essential to Pune-based outsourcing and technology firm ZS Associates.
Through its telecom support, ZS Associates provides best services through its digitally enabled processes and has sent out a clear message that technological integration is the need of the hour.
There have been several benefits. One is it kind of increases the overall visibility of the offshore team to the on-site team, which means the top leadership gets to see what India is capable of. Initially, when we were at the very initial stage of getting the digital technology in place, I think we've seen differences between day and night actually, because before we started that journey, I thought the firm itself in India was more into just core delivery and not too much into innovation. But then once we started the journey of implementing some of the digital technology, which is either the cloud services we adopted or the conferencing solutions we adopted, or the products we built. After getting starting the journey, I thought there was a huge difference in terms of the visibility. That is one thing, and the kind of expertise the team gained by interacting with their onshore teams and the client teams because of the digital technology we have. That was the second big difference.
Digital integration is predominant in the south of India, and when education is on the agenda, it is definitely paving way for a digital revolution. Meet India's biggest and arguably the most well-known edtech company, Byju's, that provides coaching to students across all age groups through a learning app. Byju's clearly believes in making education an experience rather than just a need, and has proved that it's the era of reaping digital dividends.
I don't see any other way. If you take traditional models like schools even, the difficulty that a school, which is like the institution for education, right? Nobody is going to say the schools are not going to exist. It's always going to exist. Even they will find it difficult to really deliver quality education to their kids. Maybe the teacher will give 90%. The last 10% that connects all the 90% that this teacher has put so much effort teaching requires a digital format, requires outside intervention, requires data or ways of learning and teaching that really is different. Not the traditional method, right? And that difference is digital. The difference is, in our world, some people have called e-learning.
The need to digitize your operations and the need to digitize the way you connect to your audience is an absolute must and has become a fundamental necessity now.
The writing is on the wall. Unless you get into the technology way of doing things, you'll perish. So it's either you become the leader in that, or you follow the leader, or the third option is you perish. So I think we have to be either the leader or at least follow the leaders as far as technology is concerned.
The rate of change, especially in this app world, it's becoming very, very fast. But again, the basic thing is, your customer is the most important. If you don't make it easy for your customer, make it faster for your customer, make it cheaper for your customer, no technology is going to help you, because competition is going to take over the technology.
By the time you actually reach something, you start understanding it, I think something new has already arrived. So I think the rate at which we will see technology change over the period of next even 5 years is going to be phenomenal.
Well, India has definitely come a long way and is riding high on the digital wave. It has transformed traditional models, and it won't be long before it may be seen as a dire necessity to stay in the business. But as they say that the proof of the pudding is in the eating, the success of most companies will be measured by the actual user adoption. With that, we have come to the end of the spectacular journey on decoding India's digital quotient. Next week, we take a look at a new role that has made its way to the C-suite, the role of a Chief Digital Officer. Well, that's coming up next week. Until then, goodbye and thank you for watching.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.